Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm here to do the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge for week 13, which is hard to believe. The Margarete Miller Collage Challenge is a 52-week prompt assignment challenge. You get 6 prompts a week. 5 of those are, the basic ones, and then you get a bonus one if there's one of the 5 you don't have or don't want to use or whatever. You can replace it with the 6th, the bonus prompt, or you can choose to use them all. I usually try to use them all, but you don't have to do that. You can use 5. So I will leave Margarete Miller's YouTube channel in the description box below this video, so you can go to the link and go to her YouTube channel and get more information. She sells the planners themselves that you can collage in, or she sells a digital download of the planner so that you can just print it out and then use like an altered book or one of these or something like that, a smaller version of this. Or these that I use, which is just the assignments for each week like this, so that you can use whatever size book you want. I like to use this large mixed media 9 by 12 inch. I got this one at Walmart, so nothing expensive or anything, and easy to find. It's 90-pound paper. Yeah, so we are on week 13. So these are all the collages that I've done so far this year. There's a video for each one of these, and they are in a playlist for Margarete Miller Collage Challenge, along with all the ones I did last year for the 52 weeks. This was last week's, number 12, with all the Chinese food. It made everybody want Chinese food, and I agree. I also wanted Chinese food. I don't think we ever no, we did never get any. But anyway, that's for another day. All right, so this week is a poem, and I have Browning poems. And then a bird. I have chosen the shoebill stork. I am fascinated with this bird. It's my new favorite bird. It's the craziest looking thing. When it's walking around, I mean, you can totally get the whole dinosaur vibe from this bird. And when it clacks its beak together, it sounds like a machine gun. It is the craziest bird. So you should look it up. There's videos on YouTube and stuff like that. It's the shoebill stork. Shoebill stork. Right? And then a measurement. I have this little piece of some kind of tape measure. I don't even really know what exactly it was used for, but I have a whole roll of it. Stitching, it says real, drawn, or stamped. I've just taken a bunch of scraps. There's sari silk and tea bag and ledger, a piece of my abstract paper, some old book page in a different language, and strings, and I've just stitched. You can see stitches, stitches, stitches. So those are my stitches. Repeated rubber stamping. I'm going to use this rubber stamp from Stampin' Up. And bonus is a portion of a used envelope. So this envelope was, I've got my number for this week, used, obviously not this much, but I took it apart, and see, it's even when it got torn open, I don't know how, but a piece of the flap was sticky and stuck down here. So yeah, I just inked the heck out of it. I'm feeling the grunge, like I feel like doing something kind of grungy, so that's what I'm going to do, and I don't know how I'll use these yet, but definitely a used envelope. And then I just have scraps from Jelly Print. Well, this one's not really a scrap. This is one of the jelly prints that my sister did using bubble wrap, and I think she used this Blueprint Sketch Oxide because of the color that it is. I'm pretty sure it's that same color because we used ink instead of paint for some of it. This one is paint. This is just the roll off, but I just thought it was kind of cool with the different colors and stuff in there. And most of these are roll offs, but I just liked the, like I said, feeling grungy, but I wanted a little blue because of the shoebill stork. So that's what we have for this week. So how y'all doing? I hope you are having a good day. I'm having a pretty good day, just getting some videos done. I think the first thing I'm going to do is just put a little bit of this in the background, and then I'm going to do a little collage too for my background, because I feel like most of my colors are either the grungy or the neutral or whatever, so I just want something else. This is the only brush or thing I have to do this blue. So it's not my favorite because I don't like to get the circles, but hopefully because most of it will get covered, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I wish I had another one of those brushes, but all the brushes I have I've used for the browns and stuff because those are the colors that I use the most, and I just haven't gotten more brushes and I need to do that. But maybe the circles, since I'm trying to make circles, will work here for something. I just wanted a little bit of that blue that's in his feathers. I just love those birds. I just find them fascinating. Well, I studied anthropology as my minor in college, and so yeah, I had great. I have a degree in psychology with a minor in anthropology. Can't do anything with a bachelor's degree. So anyways, but I've always been fascinated. I love paleontology and archaeology and all that. So yeah, love that bird. So cool. And sometimes he looks mean, and other times they're just kind of cute and sad looking. I don't know. Those are just funny birds. And they're huge. Huge. All right. I need a paper towel because I'm going to just spritz this a tiny bit because it reacts with water or like coffee or whatever. Something wet. Because I just want those little dappled dots. Oops, I didn't really want a big glob. I'm getting more of the paper towel image than the water droplets. I wanted more water droplets, but it is what it is, right? But at least it takes away a little bit of that circle look, so that's nice. Okay, and since I dabbed it like that, I don't think I have to dry it. I mean, it's a little damp, but it's not crazy damp. Oh, it's starting to, you can see the dapples more. So that's cool, the little dots. Which is what I wanted. Plus it just gives you some variation in the color itself. And I don't know if you can see that on camera or not. I don't know if it shows up at all. But it's there. All right, so let's put a few bits of this crazy stuff that we got here. I think I might want this with the purple dots. Yeah, so don't throw away your what you roll off when you do a jelly plate, because sometimes you can make some cool collage fodder with that. And I'm going to use walnut ink, I think, since we're going grungy this time. I don't know why, I've just been loving playing with the inks really grungy the last couple days. Been in that mode. So what are you guys all into right now? What you're making or doing or whatever? Doing lots of spring, or are you like me and can't seem to get motivated for holidays? I don't know what my deal is, but yeah. Struggling with that one. I think it's because it just feels like it never ends with holidays. They're just one after the other, after the other, after, because it is that way. I'm going to use a little bit of this. And this was just ink, and I think that was Vintage Photo. It might have been walnut. I don't know which one it was, but rubbed on the jelly plate and then just spritzed with water, and then you put the paper down and you get that dotted look. Just gonna tear those however. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think it was this walnut. And just like last week, I'm into the strips for some reason, but I might have them going different ways. This one was a little bit easier to use the strips with because there aren't as many things as last week. Last week with all those food bits, it was like you can't see any of that collage, but that's okay. Used up some scraps, so that was a bonus. All right, now maybe a little bit of this. I like this a lot. I think she used some vintage photo too because it looks like there's a little brown in there, which is cool. Oh my goodness. Cannot pick those up for the life of me. I think this one I'm going to just tear like randomly. It's definitely the color she used was the blueprint sketch on that. Maybe we'll cross this one. This week was kind of nice. I mean, I felt like, you know, it's always a challenge, which is the point. But some of these weeks that we've had lately, I've been like, I don't know what to do. So this one felt sort of like, this is nice. And I don't know, those shoe bill storks. I mean, what a random bird to pick, Amy, but I like it. I like it. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I've got some other paper over here I could use. Like my numbers, always gotta have my numbers. I don't have a whole lot going on today. Just like I said, doing a couple of videos. Went and got a haircut. It's getting moppy and gray. So I got to cut and color. You know, fun stuff. But it's nice out. I mean, it keeps threatening to rain, and it'll rain just like a little spattering. And then it goes away, and I kind of wish it would rain good to water my plants and trees and all that. Maybe I want to come down here with this instead. Probably going to end up covering up the numbers and just have the dots showing. That sounds right. Okay, maybe another piece of this. And what I'm going to do, I might just leave a section of that blue. Get off my hand. But yeah, we've had really nice weather, like really, really spring. It makes you want to go, you know, buy plants for the garden and all that. And my husband was talking about that this weekend, and I'm like, we can't do that yet. It's too early. It'll freeze again or whatever. And then we'll have a bunch of dead plants. So, but I understand because I get that way too. I want to just plant everything. But can't do it yet. It's not time. I think I might just take a piece of this here. Because we're just going to see what shows, because I have no idea what's even going to show here. Okay. And really love this, Megan. It kind of reminds me a little bit of snakeskin or something, but I don't know. It just turned out so cool with the brown, you know, kind of dots in there. And I love that blueprint sketch, that Tim Holtz Distress Oxide. I like that color of blue. Oh, did I put that upside down? I have no idea. Well, if I did, I'm sorry. I think I want to use this side because that really gives you the old envelope and like that piece that I was saying that just ended up there. Where are we at? We're on, not that it matters, but February, March, April. Let's turn it this way maybe. Maybe like that. I don't know. There might be better things to view through there. See, I'm still going to end up covering up a lot of stuff. It's just sort of the nature of the beast, really. It's sticking to me. That thing is sticky. I can see how that got stuck over there because it's still sticky. Oh, we have our poem. I don't even know what to use here. This is kind of cool because it's been written on. Maybe I'll just take one of these upper ones here. I'm not much of a poem person. I mean, I can appreciate them. I just have never really been into poems. But I'm not much of a writer, so that might be it. I'll put that over there. Ugh, just a sticky mess. Every time I do these, I just get so sticky hands. Could just have those Browning poems here. That's kind of good, but I do like the writing on them. But at least that way it would make sense that it's poem and not another, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Another piece of book page like this. You see what I mean? That'll work. And this can come up here. That can go there. And I don't know where to put the bird. You might go something like that. So is that all the thing? Oh, the measurement. I'm like, I know I'm missing something. What the heck is it? We could kind of put it on top too, or have a piece of it come down like this. So let me get this envelope glued on. I think I'm going to put glue on this side. I like this side too, but I love the way the Distress Oxide like made the imprint from the glue. That's kind of cool, but I like this with the security envelope print thing on there, so I think that's the side I'm going to use. They are both cool though. And where it tore, it got that nice walnut stain color when it kind of grays. probably going to be a big pain. I should probably put something over that part. That's what I should do. So it doesn't stick to my book the whole time. I think about here is right. Not that it has to be straight, because it doesn't. My paper is curling. It'll get better once it's in the book. Yeah, I definitely feel like something needs to go there because it's sticky. Is that that way? No, I can't tell this way. Okay. What could I put on there? Maybe another piece of this. Start with the tear. Pasha, I don't really need your help, buddy. He's looking for plastic to lick. Because he's a nut. Nut. I don't know why he likes to lick plastic so much. I've heard other people say their cats like that too. I've never had a cat that liked that, and I've had a lot of cats. But that is one of his favorites. He will scour the room for a piece of plastic. Huh. Oh, he's walking out the door. Huffing and puffing. Oh, that'll be good. I just don't want it to stick to everything on the other side of it. The other page. Okay. This is quite cringy. I like all these strings hanging out. That's good. Okay. Kids outside. Need a card because those strings are sticky. Okay, now the bird and the measurement. I could do the measurement down that sort of, there's like a glue strip, you know, there. I mean, not that it matters because you can see it there too, but I'm just saying I could kind of put it along there. Does it feel like everything's to this way? I don't know. Maybe just a piece of it over here. Yeah, I think I'll just do a piece of it. I just feel like this needs to be covered somehow. I'm going to try to kind of cut it crazy just so that maybe I can get some of those strings to show through this part. Because on the end, see how it frays. But it's old, so it's been kicking around for a while, and it is kind of hard to get it to fray. It's got some kind of plastic coating over it that makes it hard to fray. But I like the fray, of course. There we go, there's a string. Okay. That'll at least give it sort of that frayed look. Now it looks like it's almost part of that other collage there. This I'm going to use the art glitter glue on just because it's that thick plasticky. Maybe I'm going to use the art glitter glue. This needs to get cleaned again. Hot water is your friend with art glitter glue. Oh, there's a string on there. It's going to stay there. can use a piece of this somewhere else too. Because it could kind of go up this way. Just need to cut my fingernails again. I mean, they're great for this, but they're getting out of control. Okay, I'll just put that end down and you probably, hopefully won't even see it because the bird will be over it. Yeah, this stuff was this color and everything, which is crazy. I have no idea if it just yellowed with age or what, but it was like that when I bought it at an antique store. Actually, I think it was a little thrifty store, thrift type place. I want to take him over this way more. I think he needs to go like that. Even though it feels like there's no real center. Everything's kind of this way and that way, huh? I could use another piece of I like that. The bee's knees. I think that's what, oh no, it's the bee's kiss. I didn't read it all the way. I just saw bees and thought of the bee's knees. I'll just put this little bit of poem here going that other way. I like that phrase, the bee's knees. Or saying, whatever you would say it is. Okay. Let's get this bird on here. Crazy bird. And this is a illustration. I can't remember who the artist is. I'm sorry. Stink at that. This one's not going to be able to. This isn't in the public domain, so this collage won't be able to be sold or anything. But it's fine. I'm planning to keep them all anyway. But I was going to make some cards. I just can't find a good place to do that. So. But I'll just have to leave this one out if I ever figure it out. I mean, he was just so cool. Okay, now we need stamping. That was the other piece of it. And we need our number somewhere. I keep knocking everything over. That's what I keep doing. All right. And these numbers are the ones that are in my shop, my Etsy shop. So I think I'll put that there. Yeah, those birds are nuts. You gotta go, I mean, please do check them out because they're just crazy. That clapping their beak together, the sound it makes. It's nuts. I think I'm going to do the same thing I did last week because I really liked that look of the circle around here, just a little bit wet, you know? It really looked kind of neat. And we'll put the water. Can't even squeeze this today. can tell it's gonna rain because, oh my gosh, my hands. It's crazy. Excuse me. My goodness, I apologize. That came out of nowhere. It snuck right up on me. Oopsie, been doing that all day today too. Just to put a little shadow behind my envelope here. And the bird. I don't want to get too much on the bird though. The Stabilo All pencils, which is that pencil, just add a really cool effect. If you haven't seen them before, they're water soluble, so that's why it, you know, does this when I put water on it. And this is just water pen. This isn't anything fancy. Kind of went a little wide there, wider than I wanted to, but it'll lighten up in some spots. Kind of do just a little bit around him. I don't want it to have such a straight line. I wanted it to be more like organic looking. It looked too straight, that black line. I will stamp, I promise. I get in the zone here doing this. Okay, uh-oh, oh, I thought my camera turned off. I heard that make that little click sound and uh-oh, but it didn't, obviously. Okay, go up around here just a little bit, up around his crazy little hair spikes, feather spikes, whatever. I don't know if it'll work on this. It might. It's just a weird texture. Okay. I do think that makes a good, cool effect. All right, now we'll do some stamping, which will also add a little black in different places because we've got some black here, the black around there. You know, it's here and there, so you kind of want to even it out a little bit. Thing I don't like about this particular rubber stamp, and I think I might take it off the wood block because of that, is I can't get, it's hard to get just part. It feels like, yeah, you just can't really get just part of it. It's like you get the whole thing or nothing. I think I'm gonna have to take it off of there. Because I don't like that aspect of it. So yeah, it was, what was the repeated rubber stamping? That's what it was. Which I tend to do anyway, but I just laid that down, placed, got it on my mat, and now it won't come off. I hate it when you guys do that kind of stuff, or is it just me? It's probably just me. I don't know if I can get it in that window very well. I mean, I know I could just put ink on part of it and do that too, but I don't know. I just feel like I don't have control over it when it's like that. Not that I had a whole lot of control over it the other way either, right? See, I don't like that. All right. Definitely think it's going to come off its little block. I did that with some of my other ones and I like them much better now. I'm going to use this one too, this rubber stamp. It's just got a number on it. Just changing it up. Oh wait, I want to change it, huh? I don't want it to have the same number every time. I mean, guess it doesn't matter, but... All right, I think it is good. I like it, I like that bird. I might have to spatter it just a little bit with some black ink. And I'm using the Winsor & Newton black ink. India ink, or Indian ink, whatever they call it, I don't know. Let's see. The smaller the brush, the smaller the spatters, which, duh, but it took me a while to figure that out. So I'm just trying to help you guys. Let's put this on his face. So I don't want to get it in his eyes. Maybe I'll make that oopsie make sense if there's a few spatters over there too. Out of the lines, right? Ooh, not that much out of the lines, Amy. Oh, come on. Okay. I think that is good. You can use paint to do that too. I mean, you don't have to use that ink if you don't have it, obviously. Use what you got. The cool thing about it is I got it on here, but if I use a little rubbing alcohol, it usually comes off. Maybe not first try, but it will eventually, which is nice. Unlike a lot of the other stuff that doesn't. Okay, get this off of his face. So there it is. We have a poem. We've got the poem parts there. A bird, a measurement, which is these measuring tapes. Stitching is all on there. Repeated rubber stamping. These a portion of a used envelope. There's our envelope. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you check out the Shoebill Stork. I just think he's so cool. All right, I hope you guys have an awesome evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and you know, watching all my crazy videos. I really appreciate all of you, and thank you to new subscribers and people who have been following me forever. You guys are rock. So thank you, and we'll chat again tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.